I was writing a marriage article one day. I had just written the line out, "My credit card is missing, but the thief is spending less than my wife, so we haven't reported it yet." And I thought it was funny. The phone rang. It wasn't funny at all, though. It was my wife. She said, "Help. I don't know what day it is. I don't know where I am." The line went dead. Now, I was in my office about 5 minutes from our home. I took off running for home. The kids were small. When I came in, they were making their own breakfast in a stainless steel bowl on the floor. Stephen, our eldest, looked at me and said, "Daddy, is Mama going to die?" I didn't know what he meant. I knew all about my wife, Ramona. Back in grade 10, she moved in next door, and I made it my life Bible verse to love my neighbor as myself. But in the living room, I found her. She was unconscious in a pool of blood, lying there, a large gash in her leg. I didn't know what had happened, but she'd just had the first seizure of her life, and the first of many hundreds to come. You know, I was the funny guy at that time. I was writing humor books, making people laugh. But life gets hard sometimes, doesn't it? You know that. On Thanksgiving night, I was reading to our 3 kids about the Good Shepherd who loves us, who cares for his sheep. And Ramona entered the room and reached out to me and fell to the floor with another seizure. I cradled her and carried her to the bedroom. "Is Mama going to die?" Stephen said again. "I don't know. But I do know this. God is going to be here with us, and I'm going to be here for you. We're going to do all we can to help Mama." "What's wrong with her?" "Well, we're not sure. Doctors are working on it." We had about 12 specialists that were trying to help. I finally got everyone to sleep that night, including myself, and suddenly there was a little kid beside our bed. Thankfully, it was one of our kids. It was Jeffrey. "I can't sleep, Daddy," he said. I had to be up in a few hours anyway, so I took him across the hall and I tucked him in. "Tell you what, Jeff, I want you to think of 100 things you're glad about." He looked up at me, this little guy. He said, "You start, Dad." Wow. Frankly, I didn't want to start. I was wondering if Ramona would be alive when I got back across the hall. I was worried about tomorrow. I was wondering about my kids. And then these Bible verses my mother drummed into me when I was just a little gaffer came to the rescue. 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18. Always be joyful. Keep on praying. No matter what happens, always be thankful. For this is God's will for you who belong to Christ Jesus. You know, those words were written in prison. They indicate that joy grows best in the soil of thanksgiving, and that thanksgiving is a choice. So I started on my thankful list for Jeffrey. I am thankful for Thanksgiving Day. I'm glad we don't eat turkey every day of the year. We'd all look like the Goodyear blimp by Christmas, maybe even me. I'm glad for an afternoon of touch football at the Callaway annual Thanksgiving Day Old Timers game. That spells cat dog, you know. And coming to the table sweating and eager and prepared to dodge my brother's spoonful of mashed potatoes, which last year got me splat on the forehead. I'm thankful for attention deficit disorder, which I personally developed back in 3rd grade. It helps me write short stories. Yeah. I'm thankful that I get to make breakfast sometimes as Ramona sleeps in a bit. The kids and I have enjoyed cake and ice cream for breakfast. These contain the 4 basic food groups: sugar, eggs, artificial flavoring, and cholesterol. I'm thankful that although things aren't what I'd like them to be, they're not as bad as they could be. I'm thankful for the valleys. You know, we're recording today in a beautiful area of the world, surrounded by mountains, but not much grows up on those mountains. Growth takes place down in the valley where the dirt is. That's the way it is often in life. You know, I'm thankful for the dark. It's the only time I can see the stars. And I am thankful for someone to thank, aren't you? A God who is in control, who will never take us where He has not been. And I'm thankful for 3 wonderful children who surround us with laughter and energy and mischief and love. And I'm thankful all of them have finally gone to sleep. I think I will too. Well, that was my thankful list. I don't know how you're doing today, but all of us can give thanks for something, can't we? Would you comment below? Tell us what you're thankful for. And would you tell someone else about it? I guarantee that this simple act will change you. It'll change your life, bring joy to others, and help you laugh again. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving. Laughter is phenomenal medicine. Share it, like it, pass it on by subscribing to the button that you subscribe to. Then take the rest of the day off.